SOLIDWORKS 2021 has a huge set of new features and performance enhancements. Let's take a closer look at some of them right now. When bringing in SOLIDWORKS models in the Composer, in 2021 Composer, you now have the ability to bring in as many or as few configurations from the SOLIDWORKS model as you like. Previously, we were always on one configuration at a time, but now I can bring in as many configurations as I like, or all of them. And what Composer will do is it'll bring those all in side by side inside of your Composer project. Let's change the rendering style to a flat technical. And after saving a view, I decide I want to change some of the ways that Composer behaves on a system level. So I'll go to my properties and the document properties. Now in Composer 2021, we have some new controls. When I select something in the highlights, I can determine if I want to see hidden edges when it's selected or when I'm mouse over highlighting, and I can change the color and the intensity of those things. Those are new document properties in 2021. Of course, this is also where we set a lot of our default settings for Composer, such as do I want a gradient background, what kind of paper space format do I want, or I just want to have a ratio there and just set the settings on the back end in terms of what are my output units, all that stuff. That's all been there before, but now in Composer 21, we also have the option to save our system settings, or document properties, if you will, and we can save those out into a file that can then be shared with other people and loaded. So this is a great and simple way to save standard document properties and use those with other people amongst our team. Let's create some different views showing the different options for this cleaner head. Simple to do in SOLIDWORKS Composer. Just create the different views and change what they show. New in Composer 2021 is an updated UI that lets us do more docking and more customization of our upfront user interface. So if I want to take the configurations list and undock them and put them in the right side for easy access, I can simply do that. In this view, I have a bunch of parts hidden so that if I go into the tree of the assembly and pick a subassembly, I will only see those objects, those actors that are part of that assembly that are also shown in the view at hand. Now we have a new option, the system level in Composer 21, that will let me, when I highlight a subassembly in my Composer view, it will also show me not just what actors are shown in that view, but also all the actors that are hidden in that view, but part of that subassembly selection. Very handy for additional information. Let's use a new selection option to select all instances here of that brush blade. So I can quickly select all the instances of the blade by just clicking on one graphically and then grabbing all of them. And then I can easily use our cylindrical explode tool to push those all away from the cylinder there and make for a nice exploded view. I can easily label all the parts involved. As we look at the completed project in Composer, new for 2021 Composer is the ability to host this native on the 3D Experience platform. So people can use the interactive objects and views and rotate and zoom and pan around and select things. So no matter how you use Composer, whether it's interactive content on 3D Experience platform or more traditional web or print content, there are a lot of new things in Composer 2021 to like. So that's just some of what's new in SOLIDWORKS 2021. To find out more, go to www.gsc-3d.com today.